Alright, so welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision Hero Barner Team bringing you guys another video. Today I got another Power Rangers video for you regarding the Power Rangers Prime Universe. Now if Power Rangers something you're instant over there, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, there's some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So like I said, I wanted to talk about the Power Rangers Prime Universe today. This mainly covers, like I said, the Prime Universe, which consists everything from MMPR through Jungle Fury, along with, Samurai through Mega Force, and then Ninja Steel through Dino Fury, along with the RPM and Dino Charge universes. Because if you were unaware or didn't know, Hasbro had originally stated that after Dino Fury, or Cosmic Fury, they will be pretty much rebooting the main Power Rangers universe with the Jonathan Entwistle projects. Now, the thing I want to talk about here regarding the Prime Universe is, if Cosmic Fury succeeds, will they change their mind and continue with this Prime Universe and then do the Jonathan Entwistle universe adjacent to that, or will they automatically just cancel this Prime Universe altogether? Because that's something that I was kind of didn't like about the whole announcement regarding the Jonathan Entwistle project, it being like a whole reboot. I understand fans like that, and fans were excited for that. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for that too. But to me, I just hate the idea that we're just wiping the slate clean, like these past 30 years never existed in a way. And that's pretty much how I feel like Hasbro has been talking about it. Again, these are just kind of rumors and haven't totally been confirmed, but this is what's been going around with the Ranger fan base for a while, ever since they announced the Jonathan Entwistle project. So that's where I am at. But like I said, will or could they continue this Prime Universe or Prime Universes after Cosmic Fury? Because the thing I'm thinking about is right now is, if Cosmic Fury succeeds, gets good numbers, that is successful on Netflix, is getting a lot of hype, and all that stuff, will Hasbro look at the property and say, you know what, let's continue on this Prime Universe, we'll make this new Jonathan Entwistle project, but we'll also continue with this Prime Universe altogether at the same time? I think that's definitely a possibility. We know that Simon Bennett is, really enjoys and is really invested in this universe, so they could keep him on board for this. We know Jenny Klein's coming in. She could work on the new rebooted stuff. You got Jonathan Entwistle overseeing that. There's a lot of things you could do here. And I'm very excited for the Jonathan Entwistle stuff. We don't know a whole bunch of information about it because, there's been a lot of, delays due to a pandemic. We just don't know a whole bunch of things, which in my opinion is a good thing, because it means they're taking their time. If we got a whole bunch of information, it means they're kind of rushing. So not having a whole lot of information on the Entwistle project, I'm okay with. But if Cosmic Fury does good, if there's like big numbers and good reports on the project, I could easily see Hasbro maybe doing, continuing with this Prime Universe, but also doing the Jenny Klein stuff. Like I said, we could have Simon Bennett oversee this stuff, and then have Jenny Klein overseeing, the other universe. Now, the one thing I think was a whole missed opportunity here with Hasbro, and I think they should have taken a page out of, what Disney Plus is doing, is they should take characters from this main Prime Universe and, the RPM and all these other Power Rangers universe. Pretty much we already got a multiverse with PR. But what I'm thinking is they should have done different characters and then given some kind of backstory. I think that'd be really cool, an idea. Like they could have done a whole Magna Defender miniseries. Like look at what Star Wars is doing with, the Mandalorian or Boba Fett. I feel like they could have taken like certain characters, like I said, Magna Defender, give us some backstory on him. He's very much of a mystery character. We know a little bit about him, but I feel like there's a whole bunch they could expand on, given like a 6-9 episode miniseries. That'd be really cool. There's a whole bunch of different information and characters they could go back on and do backstory on. One would maybe be a backstory regarding Wolfer during his time after he got banished. That'd be a really cool one. I know the actor has passed away, but they could just, recast a younger actor to, explain why, just because he's younger. That way you wouldn't have any issues with that. I think that'd be a really cool thing that Hasbro should do and could do. I mean, like I said, though, some of the actors are a lot older. It'd be a very tricky situation. At the same time, though, that you could cast younger actors, just take stories from, from before, or you could even take the actors now and do like stories in between adjacent to what's going on in the Prime Universe. You could just see what they're doing in their own lives or what they've been up to in the past year. I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff you could do. Like, you could even do a series with RPM, follow the group after the end and show them rebuilding society after Ventrix was destroyed. There's so many different things there. But going back to my main point here is, I think it'd be a good move on Hasbro's part if Cosmic Fury is successful, which I do have a theory it would be. I think it's definitely going to be a positive season, and I'm really looking forward to what they have in store. Again, I haven't been following any spoilers. I'm holding out until it finally drops on Netflix later this week, so I'm really holding out hope. I have seen a few photos. I've tried to stay away as much as I could, but it's very hard, of course, because trying to get some video ideas off YouTube and stuff like that, and other things, and other things regarding the internet. So it's really hard, but I have managed to stay away from a few spoilers. I did get two, which is kind of disappointing. I'm kind of disappointed in one of the ones I got. It was one of the spoilers I got in regards to Dawson Ryder and one of his thumbnails for one of the recent episodes that dropped. I'm not trying to cause beef or call him out or anything, but that's just kind of frustrating because it was a big spoiler for the rest of the season. So I was disappointed in that, but I did have avoided most spoilers for the most part. But yeah, going off of what I keep saying, and I keep going off on different tangents here, but what I want to mainly say is I think Hasbro should continue with this main Prime Universe. We don't know what the Entwistle project is going to include. We know, from what at least I've heard and what other people have been saying, is that, like, there's going to be TV shows and movies that are going to be interconnected. Sounds like they're trying to do something similar to the MCU, what they're doing on Disney Plus right now. I also think that's one of the reasons why it's been delayed a bit. They're trying to see what Disney's doing and try to replicate that here with PR on Netflix, which I think is a good move, but they also have to be very careful as to not be looked at as being like, oh, you're copying the MCU or you're doing this or that. Like, if that's in truly indeed what they're doing here, they gotta be very careful and tread lightly on how they go about doing this. But I am very excited to see what the Entwistle project is doing. But I do think it's a good way to continue on to keep this Prime Universe going. I just hate the idea that they're like, okay, Cosmic Fury's over, just wipe the slate clean, let's forget about this whole 30 years of PR, let's move on. I just hate that idea. I think they should keep it going for as long as possible. I know there's back and forth rumors regarding Toei and, the Hasbro split, so whether or not they do OG suits or whatever, I still think they could do it and do some good stuff there. Whether or not Hasbro decides to is something we'll just have to wait and see. But I think if the numbers are good, if it does good on Netflix, depending on how everything plays out, I definitely could see a possibility where they continue to keep the Prime Universe. And I kind of hope they do. Look, I'm all for the Jonathan Entwistle's series. I know Power Rangers has struggled within the past few years regarding the Neil Saban era, but I do think Hasbro is the right group to have it. They've done great stuff with Beast Morphers. I'm loving Dino Fury. Can't wait to see the second half when it drops later this week. So I think they know what they're doing, and I just wish they could continue on with this main Prime Universe, just so we could see what else they could offer with adapting other Sentai seasons. That's not to say I don't want to, like I said, that's not to say I don't want to see the Entwistle projects. I do want to see that, but I would love to see what Hasbro could continue to do with adapting Sentai if they still had the rights to it. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know and don't totally pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes regarding the relationship between Hasbro and Sentai, so I can't give too much predictions there, but I do think that they should and could continue on with that. I know I'm kind of in the minority where fans are done and want to move away from this, but I just really would like to keep the Prime Universe intact to some extent. I mean, at the same point, we do have our own little Power Rangers multiverse, because you got the Prime Universe, you got the RPM Universe, you got the Dino Charge Universe, and then they got this new Entwistle project they're working on. So technically, they can all intertwine these things. And one of the things I hope and wish they could do is, like, Jonathan Entwistle creates its own universe, and then maybe see some of these characters from this universe team up with the Rangers from this new universe that Entwistle's creating. And I think like by wiping the slate clean, I feel like they're taking away the possibility of them doing those kind of team ups or crossovers, which I think would be really cool to see get done. I mean, I think Hasbro needs to look at what the possibilities are. I know, like I said, fans might not want the Prime Universe to continue, but I think there's a lot of different possibilities they can do by keeping the Prime Universe intact and not just wiping the slate clean. Again, I might be in the minority, but I just think that'd be something cool to see Hasbro do, like create their new universe, but then in the same time keep this one going, and you could see like this new the Prime Universe, say like I don't know, like Turbo Rangers or Galaxy Rangers, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, team up with this new entwistle Project Rangers. That'd be a really cool team up to see. Again, I just think it'd be a cool thing to do. I just hate the idea of them wiping the slate clean with regards to this Prime universe, the RPM universe, and Dino Charge universe. It's just something I don't want to see happen. I have a bad feeling it might be what's gonna happen, but I really hope Hasbro just doesn't do it and even if they decide to not move on after the 30-year anniversary, I just want it to stay intact. And then maybe when they do the Entwistle project, maybe they can do team ups with both universes down the road. I just don't want them to just be like, okay, we're never gonna look back at this 30-year Prime universe, and we're just gonna ignore it from here on out. I just don't like that idea, and I just hope that we can make it relevant, continue to focus on it to some extent. Like, I'm not saying focus on it, but at least have some references or callbacks to it. At least that's what I hope they do. But those are just my thoughts, opinions. Let me know your thoughts, opinions. Do you want to see this whole universe be wiped clean and Hasbro like not even recognize it, or would you like to see him just continue on with this universe to some extent? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, opinions regarding the Power Rangers Prime universe possibly having its whole slate wiped clean by Hasbro. And as always, if you guys don't forget to get a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, and some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. And go for me on Instagram, Twitter, which are linked in the best section of my YouTube channel. As always, Envision Hero Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.